The FBI's October surprise not only affects the presidential race, but now Democrats, once confident about picking up key Senate seats, aren't so sure anymore. Let's bring in our Fair and Balanced panel, radio show host Garland Nixon and chairman of the College Republican National Committee, Alexandra Smith. Great having both of you guys with us. Garland, first to you, Pennsylvania. This was an area that the Democrats really felt good about, put up the latest polling. McGinty by 0.2% in the Real Clear Politics average. It doesn't get any tighter than that. Key Democrat I talked to in Pennsylvania yesterday said that as this tightens and as people perhaps move away from Hillary Clinton, as we've seen folks saying they might over these FBI revelations, they're worried about that race.
Yeah, and with very good reason. This is all about turnout. If you look at the races, Pennsylvania included, we are now inside of the margin of error for virtually all of these races. I do say this, that based on my discussions with people in the base, there are a lot of Democrats who clearly separate the presidential race from the Senate, and they understand the importance. So I don't think that the base is going to be affected so much, but I do think that this could have a significant effect on the independents. So I'm not feeling really strong about about my party doing well, particularly in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, perhaps tamper down the enthusiasm and the turnout for Democrats and raise it for the Republicans. Alexandra, the one place that Republicans have a chance to pick up a Senate seat is in Nevada, where Harry Reid is retiring. Look there. Heck, 45.2. Cortez Mastro, 44.8. Real Clear Politics average. Again, doesn't get much closer than that. Are the Republicans starting now to move resources around to try to take advantage of this here in the last week or so to see if they can build turnout in these key Senate races?
Well, look, I think that the FBI investigation gives down-ballot Republicans something else to talk about, which is an advantage this late in the game. In a state like Nevada, unfortunately, we've already seen that early voting has taken place for a couple weeks now. So in terms of, the top of the ticket's ability to capitalize on this newest scandal, it's unclear about how that will affect it. But when you look at the down-ballot races, this could motivate a lot of, independents or GOPers that were kind of on the fence about voting on Election Day to motivate them to go out to vote to elect someone like Dr. Heck to be a check on a Hillary Clinton presidency.
Yeah, we've already seen those ads about elect someone to be a check. Kelly Ayotte doing the same thing in New Hampshire. Indiana also worth talking about, Garland. Evan Bayh there in a much tighter race than they ever expected him being. Evan Bayh, 44.5. Todd Young, the Republican congressman, 40.8. 4 points, is that a big enough cushion, you think, for Bayh, or is he going to need a little bit more if Democrats become, shall we say, a little less enthused?
On either side of the aisle, I'm not really confident in the numbers. I'm not really confident that anybody has a cushion. There's so many factors that could change between now and then, and nobody really knows what effect this whole kind of change candidate and this kind of cycle of anti-establishment fervor is going to have. So I'm not confident. Normally I'd predict, but I feel like, like the first game of an NFL season, anything could happen.
All right, Alexander, are you willing to make any predictions? 30 seconds.
I say we keep the Senate, absolutely. I think that the momentum is behind GOP Senate candidates, and especially with these late revelations, this is going to motivate these undecided swing voters to go out and to give a check to the Hillary Clinton presidency.
All right. Garland, Alexander, appreciate you guys being here. Thanks so much. Great discussion.
Thank you.